in Oxnard, California Thursday about the team's lack of postseason success, as well as the contract statuses for Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons. Jones saying of his quarterback, quote, "I don't think this is his last year with the Cowboys at all." Dak Prescott telling reporters, quote, "I want to be here, but you know when you look up all the great quarterbacks I've watched, they've played for other teams." Meanwhile, wide receiver CeeDee Lamb is not with the team at training camp. Instead, is working out in Houston while seeking a new contract. Someone who did get a new deal is Broncos wide receiver Courtland Sutton, who signed a restructured deal worth up to $15.2 million this season, including $1.5 million in incentives, according to NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero. This is then NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this: if something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month, with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention, like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself, or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you.
Paid for by NHTSA.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. Last I checked, it's a Friday. I think I mentioned that. The 26th day of July, 2024. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Jared Anchondo. Jared, it's a little bit better this morning than it was yesterday.
Yes, it is. I'll take it.
Yeah, and it's going to get better for the weekend.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yes. Well, I got the forecast in front of me.
All right.
Okay. We can go with that. It's going to get better for the weekend.
I'll place my bets now.
Okay. Let's see. What's in the news these days? Well, let's see. A Zing Coach poll found that over 1/3 of Gen Z uses TikTok as their main source of health care. Okay.
Of healthcare, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's for healthcare advice. Okay. Influencers on TikTok are the people I would trust most, right?
If you're sick, eat a Tide Pod.
Yes.
Stuff
it's
like
good
that.
for you. Okay, and I build more followers and I get more money, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And earlier this week, we celebrated Slash and his birthday.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not too late to buy him a present, but I would suggest don't waste money on a hat because evidently Slash is pretty happy with the one he's got, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Hat probably a little smelly, but now.
Yeah, well, what can I say? It's his trademark, I guess, right?
That's how we know him.
Yep. Okay. And, have you gotten into axe throwing?
No.
What could possibly go wrong with axe throwing boards and areas in a bar? I mean, throwing an axe and alcohol, perfect match, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Well, a New Hampshire man is celebrating after winning the International Axe Throwing Championship in Toronto. Austin Agosti beat over 250 other competitors from around the world to take the #1 title. I think the dude's clearly on his way to overtaking Lizzie Borden. It's incredible. And I did not realize until I saw somewhere on the internet, there is a professional cornhole league.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I think I've seen that on ESPN at one point. Or
yeah.
ESPN the Ocho.
I'm sorry. Okay. I guess it's okay. You can play cornhole while you have a beer in your hand, right?
I mean, that's usually how it's played.
Yeah.
That's his tradition.
That would make it legitimate. Okay, birthdays. Are you ready?
Birthday time.
Actor Robert Colbert is 93. Singer Darlene Love, 83. Brenton Wood, 83. Mick Jagger, 81. Actor Helen Mirren, 79. Roger Taylor plays drums for Queen, 75. Actress Susan George, 74. Actor Nana Visitor is 67. Gary Sharon of Van Halen, 63. Actor Sandra Bullock is 60. Other birthdays today include actor Jeremy Piven, 59. Actor Cress Williams, 54. Actor Kate Beckinsale, 51. Actor Gary Owen is 51. Actor Eve Miles, 46. Actor Juliet Rylance, 45. Actor Monica Raymond is 38. Actor Francia Raisa is 36. And actor Bianca Santos, 34. Local birthdays coming up.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
We have happy birthday wishes for Victoria Smith, Sergio Leones, Jesse Llanes, Armando Padilla Pacheco, Jane Beasy, Janet Lamphere, Becky Limon, Anita Ramos, Alex Briones, Adolfo Hernandez, Jose Domingo Navarro, America Reyes, Moises Gutierrez, Marisol Rivas, Catherine Mendoza, Daniel Bajorquez, Monica Perez, Audra Magana, Simon Derma, Javier Medrano, Bertha Romero, Norma Mendoza, Mario Carrillo, Christian Rivera, Aida Orozco, and Jeannie Golden. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie, happy birthday. And as I sit here drinking a cup of warm water, the bad weather and low crop yield has raised coffee bean prices, and they're going to go even higher. I understand Juan Valdez Mule Cart needs new bearings, shocks, and struts. Getting so you can't afford even a cup of coffee anymore, huh? Okay.
It's tough out there.
Yeah. We've got news. Let's get ready and jump in.
Use time.
You're ready, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told you you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. World and California news headlines right now brought to you by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. Arson attacks have sabotaged high-speed rail service in France hours before the opening ceremony at the Olympics. Peter Sprenger, head of the Dutch Volleyball Federation, says he's not sure all athletes will be able to make it on time.
Yeah, very uncertain what will happen today and if they will arrive in Paris today.
Wildfires making it harder to breathe here. Meteorologist Stephanie Abrams.
The smoke is due to 270 wildfires burning more than 2.6 million acres across the U.S. For perspective, 1 acre is about the size of a football field without the end zones. Now, majority, they're in the west, and that's where we have the worst air quality.
El Mayo, one of 2 alleged Mexican drug kingpins arrested in Texas, has a court appearance in El Paso this morning. CBS's Nicole Skanga.
The U.S. government had offered $15 million for any information leading to his capture. He was taken in along with Joaquin Guzman Lopez, son of notorious drug lord El Chapo.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. TGIF.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news: Governor Newsom giving officials throughout the state the authority to dismantle homeless encampments. L.A. County Supervisor Hilda Solis says she sees this as an opportunity.
What I don't want to see, hopefully, is that these people aren't just taken up and moved to another city, because that doesn't resolve anything, but that people are really sent to services, interim housing, permanent housing, and case management.
This after a Supreme Court decision that gave the state authorities the right to remove homeless encampments and ticket people who camp in public. Some fast food restaurants in Los Angeles now charging fees for bags. This man thinks about what that might mean for some.
What if someone came through the drive-thru and just could not afford any extra fees? A mom with a couple of kids just getting by.
And former President Barack Obama and his wife Michelle endorsing Vice President and former California Attorney General Kamala Harris in the Democratic race for president. National polling shows Harris and Trump neck and neck. John Gilliland, California Headline News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
Sherry, what have you done to your hair? What do you mean? Does it not look good? It doesn't look good. It looks freaking amazing. I can't believe how thick and healthy it looks. Oh, I must know your secret. No secret. It's hair volume from New Nordic. Hair volume, huh? Well, it certainly lives up to its name. Your hair has never looked so thick. It is gorgeous. I was so tired of having thin and brittle hair. Ugh, and the shedding. So I figured I'd give hair volume a try. Needless to say, I'm thrilled with the results. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to pick up some hair volume right now. My reunion's next month, and I want my hair to look as good as yours.
Hair Volume is the best-selling hair tablet in the world and one of many award-winning natural health products from New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Scandinavia. Purchase at newnordicusa.com or your local Walgreens, Rite Aid, or CVS. Available as a tablet or delicious gummy. Help your hair look full, voluminous, and beautiful again at nordiciusa.com, Walgreens, Rite Aid, or CVS.
And page one of the local news is the service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley to serve you. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
In KXO News, we have a Grove fire update. The Grove 2 fire continues to burn on Palomar Mountain. Here's George Gale.
The fire was reported Wednesday afternoon, apparently caused by a lightning strike. As of late Thursday, the blaze had burned nearly 900 acres, according to CAL FIRE. There are 371 personnel fighting the fire. 13 crews are involved, along with 6 helicopters, 22 engines, 7 dozers, and 11 water tenders. CAL FIRE added that the numerous air tankers from throughout the estate are flying fire suppression missions as conditions allow. Firefighters have been actively engaged in perimeter control and reinforcing control lines. The fire continues to spread in the rugged and remote area near the summit of Palomar Mountain. CAL FIRE says the fire is about 20% contained as of late Thursday. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And there was an early morning shaker. Minor earthquake rocks the North County. The U.S. Geological Survey recorded a minor quake at 3:49 Thursday morning. The magnitude 3.3 earthquake was centered 7.3 miles southwest of Salton City. No damage or injury has been reported. U.S. Geological Survey said the quake hit in the open desert. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
Power poles down. The Imperial Irrigation District says that approximately 45 transmission poles were knocked down east of Holtville. Here's George Gale.
According to the district, the incident was reported at about 9:20 a.m. Wednesday, east of Holtville near Interstate 8. IID said that a possible microburst event caused the damage. Crews are assessing the full extent of the damage and working to make repairs. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Make sure it wasn't a giant monster that knocked all those poles down. IVEDC has a warning. Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. They say fake emails are circulating. The fraudulent emails claim to be Helen Marrow, lead accountant for IVEDC. They say the emails are not legitimate and do not originate from any authorized representative of IVEDC. The issue is being investigated. Exercise caution and refrain from responding to any emails or communications sent by Helen Morrow or any individual claiming to represent IVEDC unless you can verify their authenticity through official channels. If you receive a suspicious email receive a suspicious email, you may contact admin at ivedc.com to get that figured out. And that's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. You'll find a Quick Lane at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at El Centro Motors. And, of course, their mobile service van comes to you.
Caring for an older adult is more than just a job. It's a journey. So whether you're a paid caregiver looking to advance your skills or a family member learning the basics of in-home care, CalGrows can help everyone better navigate caring for an older adult. Through September, more than 600 free training courses are available in person and online. Classes are offered in multiple languages, and paid professional caregivers can earn up to $6,000 in stipends. Visit calgrows.org to learn more. Brought to you by the California Department of Aging.
Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in the valley. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, happy hour, 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
Fans of the hit show Breaking Bad will remember blue meth. Well, now we have purple fentanyl. CBP officers have intercepted purple fentanyl in 2 separate smuggling attempts. Here's George Gale.
On Saturday at about 3:30 p.m., Customs and Border Protection officers at the downtown Kxo port referred the 25-year-old man driving a 2024 pickup truck to a secondary inspection using non-intrusive scanning technology. Anomalies were discovered in the spare tire. CBP K9 team alerted to the tire, and a search found 48 pounds of purple fentanyl powder and 20 packages concealed in the tire. Second incident occurred on Sunday at about 10:20 p.m. When a 31-year-old woman driving a 2007 SUV was referred to secondary inspection. CBP K9 team alerted to the SUV, and a non-intrusive scanning technology indicated anomalies in the dashboard. A closer examination led to the discovery of 16 packages of purple-colored fentanyl with a total weight slightly over 40 pounds. Both drivers were turned over to Homeland Security investigations. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the California Energy Commission is asking for public comments. They want comments from the public on the impact of 3 proposed geothermal plants. Berkshire Hathaway Energy is proposing 3 new geothermal plants near the southeastern border of the Salton Sea. The commission says there are obvious benefits to the new plants, being renewable energy and economic benefits, but they want public comments to determine that the plants do not harm the communities or the environment. The deadline to submit comments on the proposed Elmore North plant is July 29th at 5 p.m. July 29th, next Monday. And there is an El Centro survey. El Centro Fire Department conducting a 3-year strategic plan survey. Here's George Gale.
The fire department is developing a comprehensive 3-year strategic plan, and they want public input. They say the plan, which with public input, will be crucial in shaping the department's future. They say it will serve as a roadmap outlining steps needed to achieve the community and department's goals and bring about continuous growth and improvement, fostering a brighter future for all. The anonymous survey is available in English and Spanish. It's available right now through August 12th at the City of El Centro website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And be advised, there's a DUI checkpoint scheduled. Brawley Police will be holding a DUI checkpoint. It'll be set up tonight. The department says the checkpoint will be in operation from 8 p.m. Friday to 1 a.m. Saturday. It'll be at an undisclosed location. They say DUI checkpoint locations are determined based on data showing incidents of impaired driving-related crashes. They say the primary purpose of DUI checkpoints are to promote public safety by taking suspected impaired drivers off the road. Brawley Police remind the public that impaired driving is not just from alcohol. Some prescription medications and over-the-counter drugs may interfere with the driving. Also, while medicinal and recreational marijuana are legal, driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal. Funding for this program was provided by a grant from the California Office of Traffic Safety through the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. And one last thing, we have a bowling event. Yes, the second annual bowling event for individuals with disabilities is today. This is an adult-only event for individuals 18 to 26 years of age with special needs. The event will be held today, July 26 at Strike Zone Imperial Valley, between noon and 2:30 p.m. The event is free for qualifying individuals. Included for participants are 2 hours of bowling, shoes, pizza, and a soft drink. Bowling will not be available for non-qualified participants, but they may pay separately for food and beverages. That's it for KXO Local News. KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6 with specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more? Ask for drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Check out our weekly lunch specials with a soft drink starting at only $8.50. July specials include Bud bottles for only $4.50. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, latest satellite images depict ongoing convection slowly dissipating across the region. Temperatures will continue to run well above normal today before cooling to several degrees above normal over the weekend. Potential for increasing monsoonal activity is possible by the middle of next week. 116 our high yesterday, 91 the overnight low. Wind gust hit 24 miles an hour overnight. Today will be sunny and hot with a high near 114. East-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Winds become northwest this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 87. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Sunny and hot on Saturday with a high near 111. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Sunny on Sunday with a high near 108. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 93 degrees. Feels like 103, 59% relative humidity. Wind out of the south-southwest 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the Imperial Valley right now is good. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
If you need bold banners to boost your business, but you're on a budget, think Staples. Posters, flyers, signs, and menus for less? Think Staples. Staples can print anything you need to move your business forward. Now at Staples, save $50 on your print purchase of $150 or more. Same-day service available on hundreds of items if you order by noon. And all backed by Staples' Print Perfect guarantee. So it's done right or it's printed again free. Staples, your local print and marketing expert. N61, visit staples.com/print for details.
Lowe's knows pros need the right tools for every job. That's why we sell the largest in-store selection of Klein tools anywhere. Find new items launching exclusively at Lowe's, like the self-leveling laser level for just $159.98. Plus, shop the Connect socket set for just $49.98. Get Klein tools in-store and online today. Because Lowe's knows tools. Lowe's knows pros.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Dylan Cease tossed a no-no against the Washington Nationals yesterday. Cease, well, you realize he came within 1 out of a no-hitter, and at the time, his current teammate, Arias, got the hit with 1 out and 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Anyway, Dylan Cease tossed a no-hitter yesterday. Padres beat the Nationals 3-0. Orioles went 10 to beat the Marlins 7-6. Tigers shut out the Guardians 3-0. Rangers nipped the White Sox 2-1. Rays ripped the Blue Jays 13-0. Dodgers dumped the Giants 6-4. It was the Mets edging the Braves 3-2 in 10. And the Athletics, well, they slipped by the Angels 6-5.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And, the Seattle Mariners picked up a big acquisition. The Mariners, looking for offense, acquired all-star outfielder Randy Arozarena from the Tampa Bay Rays. And the Diamondbacks acquired left-handed reliever A.J. Puck from the Miami Marlins, the first major trade of a deadline season. What are the Padres going to do? In other news, in the Olympics, Canadian Olympic Committee CEO David Shoemaker said new information from Soccer Canada showed suspended women's coach Bev Priestman was likely aware of the drone spying that they tried to pull off. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And right now, let's take a look at where we are with the markets. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro. The economic data released shows a favorable piece that price hikes are slowing and that long unruly inflation appears to be cooling a bit. The Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index, a closely watched inflation gauge that the Federal Reserve uses for its 2% target, slowed to 2.5% for the 12 months ended in June. That's down slightly from the month before. Economists had projected the annual increase would slow to 2.5%, and a little bit better on that move. And California's top state court yesterday upheld a measure approved by voters allowing app-based services such as Uber and Lyft to consider drivers in the most populous U.S. state as independent contractors rather than as employees entitled to greater benefits. Looking at the big board, we see green. The Dow up 586 points at 40,523. The S&P 500 up 45 at 54.45. The NASDAQ at 17,280. That's up 100 points. Gold up $29.90 an ounce. Oil off $1.53 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 114. East-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour, shifting out of the northwest this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with low around 87. West winds 5 to 15, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Sunny and hot on Saturday with a high near 111. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high near 108. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 94 degrees, feel like 103. 54% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 3. Air quality good throughout the valley. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security. They protect your home, your business, your construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days every year.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. A scene of destruction in Northern California. CBS's Jonathan Bigliotti is covering a big wildfire near the city of Chico that's now the state's largest this year.
Fire crews say wind-carried debris is sparking new flames, making the fire's path unpredictable.
This fire has fingers that are growing in different directions depending on which way the wind is blowing.
Julia Yarbo witnessed her dream home burn down in real time through her security camera.
It's surreal. It really is surreal.
Less than 20 miles away from the flames is the town of Paradise. It was reduced to ash in 2018 by the Camp Fire, which killed 85 people.
Just like with the Camp Fire, we had time to get that notice and get out.
A man has been arrested suspected of starting that fire. CBS's Carter Evans is in one of the top tourist spots in Western Canada, ravaged by fire, Jasper, Alberta.
30 to 50% of the structures in the town were damaged or destroyed. Fortunately, about 20,000 visitors and 5,000 residents evacuated in time, and there are no reported deaths.
Arson's blamed for fires on some of France's high-speed rail lines. Police say there's no apparent link to the summer games. CBS's Elaine Cobb.
The mayor of Paris says the sabotage to rail lines won't impact the opening ceremony. The sabotage hit high-speed lines, not trains in and around Paris. What may well affect it, though, is the weather. Rain is forecast for the duration of the ceremony on the Seine River.
Well, former President Trump and former President Obama, that is, and wife Michelle this morning endorsed Kamala Harris's White House run. The new Democratic nominee grateful for the high-profile support.
Michelle, Barack, this means so much. I'm looking forward to doing this with the two of you, Doug and I both, and getting out there, being on the road.
And from Washington to Florida for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in a meeting getting underway right about now with former President Trump. CBS's Katrina Kaufman.
It's a closed-door meeting, but what we can expect is for this to be a renewal of ties between Trump and Netanyahu and potentially some repairing after the rift that happened when Netanyahu recognized Joe Biden as the rightful winner of the 2020 election. Trump viewed that as a betrayal, but during his presidency, they had always had a very strong relationship.
The son of the notorious imprisoned drug lord known as El Chapo is now in U.S. custody, arrested arrested along with the longtime leader of the Sinaloa drug cartel in Mexico, El Mayo Zambada. Wall Street, Dow is up 640. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
There are renewed concerns about drinking water near a military installation.
The Army says so-called forever chemicals may have contaminated private water wells within a mile of its Fort Liberty, which had been Fort Bragg in North Carolina. Paul Humphrey is with the U.S. Army Environmental Command.
We want to be in front of this with transparency on all of the information that we have available.
The forever chemicals were in foam used by firefighters on the sprawling Army post for nearly 50 years. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
U.S. Army Air Force engineer was laid to rest in Southern California 80 years after he was killed in action in Germany. Sergeant Donald Banta of L.A. was honored en route from the Ontario airport to burial in Riverside. He was killed when his plane was hit by anti-aircraft fire and crashed to the ground. His remains identified by experts last year. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carroll Buckley.
I can't go a day without it.